lovely souls. How are we doing? I hope that your Saturday is off to a beautiful start. Just checking if it is working over here on Facebook. Hello, Facebookers. So yeah, welcome. I wanted to do a little share as I've been preparing the slides for my meditation and mindfulness webinar on Monday night. And I've also been working through my book, Be Free, with my Be Free book club. And this week's chapter in our Be Free book is all about meditation and mindfulness. And as I was reading, there's case studies interwoven throughout this book. And all of these case studies actually are people who have practiced meditation and mindfulness with me, have experience of my work. And I just wanted to, last night I was thinking about this, I need to add some slides about the benefits for people, not just your standard scientific benefits of meditation and mindfulness, but the actual ripple effect that this has on communities, people's lives, people's relationships, and so far beyond that. So I was just reading in the meditation and mindfulness chapter of Be Free, the case study from one of my beautiful clients who is called Diane. And when Diane first came to me for meditation and mindfulness, she was very she would have been on that science side as opposed to the spiritual side when she first started. She was really struggling with depression at the time, to the point that she couldn't really get off her sofa. She had 2 children, and she was just really struggling in all areas of her life. And I've put here, her depression had caused her to feel guilty for not doing enough and not being enough. And then that led to this anxiety about the future for Diane as well. What will my future look like? Then she started comfort eating, and then it got into this spiral for her, which was really, really uncomfortable. However, through her meditation and mindfulness, she used to come to me once a week for sessions. Her life really began to change. And this is what you will see if you practice meditation and mindfulness yourself, or if you share this with your community, if you become a meditation and mindfulness teacher. The ripple effect is freaking amazing. And every case study I read as I go through this book again, it moves me to tears of gratitude that I have been able to guide people to find these resources within themselves. So anyway, Diane went on. She really struggled with work-life balance. She had quite a stressful job, a very busy job, and she had a holiday let that she managed as well. So for her, her life, it was a lot, plus she was struggling with depression. Good morning, over here on the gram. So fast forward from her meditation and mindfulness classes, she then began to foster a little bit of self-compassion for herself, a little bit of self-love. And this is the thing that when we begin to practice meditation and mindfulness, or when I teach classes, I teach from a wide range of types, styles, of meditation and mindfulness. So I always can find something that's going to suit someone. So anyway, Diane started classes, and then I've put here in the book, during this time I watched her grow and develop. I recognised just how amazing she is. She began to set loving boundaries, protect herself from the negativity of others, and feel calmer in her work and her approach to her children. Right? So that in itself is freaking massive, right? That she could suddenly feel compassion for herself. But the magic was, she went on from being depressed, sleeping on her sofa, to running twice a week, doing yoga, Pilates, crafting. I've put here, this was from interviewing her, body combat. She now prioritizes, obviously, her self-care. She does things that make her happy, craft projects, reading, making cakes for friends, taking adult swimming lessons. I'm like, oh my gosh, as I am reading through this case study from Diane, my mind is just blown. But this is what happens when we begin to implement meditation and mindfulness in our lives. It causes this ripple effect. First, we have the experience of self-awareness where we're like, life could be a different way. You're in community, you're in around other people. You're beginning to find moments of respite and peace, which allows you to drop into this safer space of awareness. And from that space, she has managed to completely transform and change her life. And that's, just one case study from this book. See if I can find another one quickly and then I will let you guys go. But I want you just to be aware that if you, are wanting to implement meditation and mindfulness for yourself, morning, Sue, or afternoon, don't even know what time of day it is. If you bring in meditation and mindfulness for yourself, that is going to completely change your life. But if you are doing it to support others as well, the ripple effect is just cosmic. It's so powerful. Let me see if I can find just somebody else very, very quickly. If you are interested in finding out about programs with me in and around meditation and mindfulness, do reach out. And I have a webinar on Monday evening at 8 p.m. You will find the link in my bio on Instagram, or just DM me, just webinar or meditate or something, and I can send you the link. On Facebook, you will find it in the comments. Here's just another case study, right? So this is about a client that I had called Nicola, who was 22 when she first came to see me. Now, Nicola's dad had read about me in the local press. Nicola was really struggling with anxiety. She also had an eating disorder. She was having to leave university where she was studying. Everything had just really reached this crisis point, and her dad had seen an article about me and about meditation and mindfulness in our local newspaper, and Nicola then reached out to me to join. Again, this was just weekly classes. I wasn't actually coaching Nicola other than meditation and mindfulness coaching. So Nicola went from having panic attacks, being unable to drive to my meditation and mindfulness classes herself. Her partner used to drive her. She did start medication as well as meditation and mindfulness. But what she went on, and I said here, she initially came to see me for meditation classes and still does to this day. Transformation from that first fearful day to today is profound. Nicola had never meditated in her life prior to meeting me, and now this is one of her go-to tools for remaining calm, staying in control, and keeping things in perspective. So before meditation and mindfulness, so the book is Be Free, which is a book that is written by me. It's a holistic guide to freedom from anxiety, stress, and low mood. So you will find this book in my, great, Lynn, you've signed up for the webinar. Awesome. So the book, you can find the link in my bio. Again, drop me a message and I can share it. But this book is like a holistic guide to overcoming anxiety, stress, and low mood. The chapter we're reading right now is about meditation, but all of these case studies in here are these beautiful ladies. Oh, thank you, Marie. I'm saying that fabulous book. Came to me for meditation and mindfulness, and that's how we began to open up this pathway of holistic healing. So Nicola uses a lot of mindfulness in her life now. Gratitude is a huge practice for her that she was introduced to through meditation and mindfulness classes. So as I'm reading this book, as I say, every case study, hey Justina, every case study I read, you'll make me emotional being on this call, in this book has literally moved me to tears, because these women have truly transformed their lives, starting off at a community meditation and mindfulness class, and it just blows my mind. I just had the ripple effect. And so if you are considering wanting to know more about meditation and mindfulness, or to become a teacher yourself, do join us on Monday night, or do reach out to me. I am happy to chat to you in the DMs about the programs that I have available. But just know you can create an impact in this world. You can create an impact in this world in 1 hour a week. Like, these people were coming to me for 1 hour a week. And it's just absolutely mind blowing how much life can change through the introduction to simple practices. And I put here, Nicola's rediscovered her confidence, value in self, and love of life. She's amazing. And she is amazing. And she's just got married to the love of her life, and it makes me very, very happy. So yes, you can transform your life. You know, as I said, she was there, had an eating disorder, full-blown panic, had to leave university, and is now at a very, very, very different space. And then, as I mentioned about Diane there, from depression and being on her sofa to body combat and yoga and Pilates So, want to know more? Join me. You'll find the link in my bio. Facebookers, you'll find it in the comments. I will go and share a little comment once I click off of here on Instagram. But any questions, reach out to me. I am absolutely here for it. Oh, good, Sue. Would be lovely to have you there. There will be a replay. So even if you can't make it on Monday, I can send out the replay, and you can watch that in a time that suits you too. But it'd be good to show up live, and then if anybody's got any questions about anything, I am literally an open book. So I will see you guys there, sending you all so much love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye, my loves. Thanks for joining. Have a beautiful Saturday.